Welcome back to News Center. Now to a topic that is at the heart of life, literally. Kenya faces a deficit of 250,000 units of blood. Calls for blood donation are usually rife, especially on social media, when one urgently needs blood. Yesterday, the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Services conducted a blood donation drive in the spirit of Valentine's, where Kenyans thronged KICC to show their love by donating blood. We're now joined by the head of the technical services at the National Blood Transfusion Services, Rachel Githiomi, to shed more light on this. Thank you very much for joining us here in studio.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how was the drive yesterday? It was Valentine's yesterday. A number of people came to show their love.
Yes. The drive was fantastic, and we thank God thus far because it went well, and many people came to show their love.
Right.
And we appreciate all Kenyans for their generosity. Among the guests that came to grace the occasion was the Minister for Health, CS Sisri Barire, Karaoke,
Yeah.
and we also had CS Najib Balala from the tourism. We had Madam Women Rep, Esther Pasadis, and we also had a visitor from the UNDP who actually came to the site and they donated blood
All right.
to show their love.
To show their love.
And all the Kenyans who came, and it is not only at KICC that this drive was going on. We had all the sites, 22 sites across the country, and the drive went well because all sites were able to collect blood. Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Do you think that more and more Kenyans are, getting accustomed to the culture of blood donation? It was not as popular maybe a few years back, but right now, you normally see this requests online on social media. My family is affected in this way or another. We need blood. Do you think that right now Kenyans have warmed up to that culture of donating blood?
I want to thank Kenyans here when I'm given this opportunity because Kenyans are very generous. Actually, they give blood. What we want to say is that we want to create more awareness and want to make this one a daily activity that people can walk in and donate blood to save lives.
Yes.
There was no other better way of showing your love rather than giving a part of you to another person to live.
To somebody else.
I want to take this opportunity also to thank the people who thought about this one. We do have our acting director, Dr. Josephine Githaiga, who is heading the Kenya National Blood Transfusion. We have Philip Ogola from Digital Humanitarian.
Right.
We also have Chris and our protocol of Kenya National Blood Transfusion Service.
All right.
Plus many partners who came.
Many
But the
people.
brainchild came from our acting director, plus Dr. Turanera from KNH,
All right.
and the other two gentlemen I have talked about.
Let's talk about the demand of blood right now. Where are we at? 250,000 units is the number?
Let me say this. We are always guided by the WHO. The WHO advocates that in a population, 1% should donate blood. Like now in Kenya, we estimate that we are over 400 million. 40 million.
Yes.
And we require like 400,000 units of blood annually. But the target of Kenya National Blood Transfusion, owing to the fact that we can separate this blood into components, is around 200,000.
Okay.
But annually, we always collect between 150 and 180 units of blood.
All right.
And you can see the target of the country. If the target of the country is 200,000, we usually have less than 100,000 or 200,000 lacking. Because with the support from the Kenyans, from partners, the Kenya National Blood Transfusion can be able to collect the required amount of blood.
The required amount.
But the deficit is not as much, but I can say that as per our calculation, the National Blood Service is able to collect approximately 60% of the blood required in Kenya. Meaning that the 40%, maybe it is being collected silently in the hospital, or when you are told your patient is sick, you can give blood to save the life.
To save the life.
But if the standards can be adhered to, And the support comes directly to Kenya National Blood Transfusion Service. It is able to meet the requirement of the country because blood is with you and me. As we are working, we have the blood.
Yes, yes.
It's a matter of creating awareness and the people accepting to come and donate blood. Yes.
Interesting. So you mentioned that about 200,000 to 250,000 is what is needed annually.
Yes.
And looking at those numbers, do you have the infrastructure to store this blood safely, hygienically? I'm sure there are those tenets professionally that you have to meet.
Thank you very much. In the midst of health, where Kenya National Blood Transfusion is anchored, is one of the division, there is a policy that has given the Kenya National Blood Transfusion Service the mandate to collect and to ensure that they are giving safe and quality blood to all Kenyans. So on the side of storage and processing, yes, we do have the infrastructure, but we also need to extend the infrastructure so that we can be able to meet all the counties with the need of blood.
Right.
Yes, we do have the infrastructure, storage, and even the processing, we do have the infrastructure.
All right. So for a Kenyan who's watching right now and they want to participate, they want to donate blood, where do they come whenever you don't have the drives? Where can they come and how is the process? What should they eat or not eat? What are the myths that you can bust about, blood transfusion or donation?
I want to start by saying we do have 22 donation sites across the country. We do have in Mombasa, in the previous provincial hospitals, they are adjacent to the hospitals. And even in the county, county governments, we still have the satellites within the county government.
Okay.
So if they walk into most of these hospitals, and the counties are also extending to have the donation sites, they can donate blood. Not directed to the hospital. They can ask about the satellite, which is adjacent to the hospital.
Which is adjacent to the hospital.
Yes. Starting from Lodwar, coming down all the way to Mombasa, then going to Garissa, you go to Busia, we still have sites. And within all that region, the big hospitals that were there, they still have these sites.
And so what's the process for a Kenyan who wants to donate, but they're a bit scared about the process?
The process actually takes, and I'm very happy because many people came to KICC yesterday who live in Nairobi, and they were taking, if they were taking more, it was about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay.
So the process of introducing the needle into one's hand until the time the blood is removed, the needle is removed, it takes between 6 to 8 minutes.
All right.
So the only process is that you have to fill a questionnaire. You tell us how you are feeling today so that we don't become the burden to you when you donate blood.
Interesting. Concerning
what people will eat, that is a very good question that has been asked across the board. Interestingly, when you donate blood, we only take about 450 ml. It is like the Fanta bottle. So we give you another bottle of soda or a bottle of water, first of all, to stabilize the volume.
Right.
Then you eat greens.
Yes.
Eat greens, take a lot of water. People want to ask, do I eat meat? No, eat greens. Greens are the ones that have got a lot of blood-producing products.
Yes. So they replenish.
Yes. And it will take about 1 week for somebody now to have your blood volume back. Yes.
Just 1 week. And then, but
you should eat a lot of greens and take a lot of fruits, especially water.
Especially
clean water.
Clean water.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Rachel Gidiomi. She is the head technical services at the Kenya National Blood Service. Thank you very much for your time. And we will come definitely to donate more blood to help save a life. Yeah.
We also have tents at Kencom most of the times, and we have seen Kenyans donate actually. Somebody passing by said, so I want to give part of mine to somebody to live. And I want to say that the blood that is given to Kenya National Blood Transfusion is to put into better use. And we do also screen. It is good to talk that we screen for 4 markers. We screen for HIV, we screen for hepatitis B, hepatitis C, and syphilis.
All right.
And when the blood now has been screened and found fit, we also do blood grouping so that we know your blood group.
You know your blood group.
Yes,
all right.
And we issue cards so that it's just a token to appreciate, and also for you to have a card showing your